Good morning. How are you guys? Whoops. Got to take off my glasses. Okay. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm going without you, whether you're here or not. It's 8 o'clock. Big deep breath. And exhale out. Again, big deep breath. The good news is I have Lily here with me. She's my yoga partner, always. Okay, let's pull these elbows back. Really squeeze the shoulder blades together here and just do a little hinge. So you're going to feel the glutes get a little bit loose. You're just going to feel a little tug back there. Keep going. I think Kendall's trying to join. Really try to get the elbows back, nice and far. I'm just going to pin this so the view is different. Hang on. Keep hip hinging. There we go. Good morning. Okay, a few more of these. Try to be really mindful to squeeze your butt and pull in the belly, right? That's what's important here. Trying to get a little release through the back of the body. Now, we're going to alternate between a hinge and a little squat. Nothing crazy big. You're just getting warmed up. So let's just do one little squat. Pull the elbows back. Do that nice hip hinge. Take the arms out when you do your squat. Helps you get a tiny bit more range. And squat. All the weight pulls into the heels. Maybe you kind of pause once you're down there and say, can I get a little lower? I don't know, try. Okay, now we're going to just let the arms hang. We're going to walk them down the legs all the way into a full forward fold and just let your head fall where it wants to. But let's keep our shoulders retracted. Now we're going to drift the body forward and back. Kind of get used to the sensation of what it feels like when you're wading into your heels. You know, we're always about working the back of our body because we already are, most of us are way stronger in the front than the back. Okay, now center your weight between the pad of the foot and the heel and drift your butt backwards, maybe an inch, as far as it'll go without you feeling like you're going to fall over. Once you're there, bend the legs. Just keep your fingers on the floor and now go back to a straight leg. And bend. So you're coming into a little squat and then you're going back to a straight leg. Now you're going to feel a little bit of the quads doing some work as well. Let's do this a few more times. And last one. Now from this squat, just walk your hands forward. So you're going to meet me in your high plank, step your feet back. And let's bring the shoulders right on top of the wrists. And now pull back, down dog. So when you're in your down dog, you always want to make sure you can see the sides of your arms through your peripheral vision. Pull in the rib cage, hollow out the stomach, pull forward to your high plank. Now let's take our gaze off the front of the mat so you're not dropping the head. And let's bring it back, down dog. Really think about if you had lights on your bottom, shine them up to the ceiling so you feel that nice little release behind the legs. You can be on your heels or on your toes or somewhere in between. And slowly bring it back forward. Take your gaze off the front of the mat. And one last time back to your down dog. This time I'm going to have you elevate your left leg. Keep your hips nice and even here. Just lift the leg up. Bringing some of the glute to the party here. Just hold and breathe a few more times. And let's do the same thing with the right leg. But first, we're going to come into a plank. Hold it here for a few breaths. And now press back, down dog. This time we elevate the right foot. Try to keep your weight evenly distributed between both of your arms. If you can, lift your back leg a little bit higher without opening up the hip. Now let's put that foot down. Let's come back, meet in our plank. Now we're going to pull our left foot forward up between both of our hands and stay down here in this, what I call a runner's lunge. So in a runner's lunge, we have our hips fairly low to the ground. Now take your fingers and just elevate them off the floor. So you're not putting any weight into the arms or shoulders. It's all going into your front leg. Now let's bring those arms, just sweep them back by the side of your body here. Your palms face the earth. And if you're looking down at your knee, we want to find it right over the ankle. Now let's bring these arms out to the side, and then we're going to pull them forward so your palms are facing each other. Come out of that hip an inch. So lift up 1 inch out of the hip socket, but keep your knee over your heel. Now from here, pull the leg straight in the front and sweep your arms up to the sky. Nice. Oh, a little reprieve. Front leg is straight. Now we're going to hinge through the hip. Keep the front leg straight. Arms are going back by your side. Palms are going to face the earth as you lower the torso. Keep your spine long and your front leg as straight as you can get it. Now arms come back out to the side and you're going to bring them forward. Nice and straight. Lots of work for that left butt cheek, but we got this. We're in it to get strong. Okay, let's bring our hands to heart. Just give me a little shoulder rotation to the left. Feel how that gets into more of the center part of the glute. How awesome is that? Hold it. Just hold it here. Pressing back and up through that left heel. Square your shoulders, front again. Take the arms out, reach them. Maybe lean in a little more. Hello, butt cheek. Now take that left knee and bend it. Bring that knee back over the heel and just hold. Your upper body is still the same. Okay, we're going to take our hands down, frame our front foot, and step back, meet me back in your plank. Oh my goodness. That's what I call getting out of that pose in the nick of time. Whew. Press back, down dog. Oh, chill out here and relax. Okay, let's lift the left leg up. This time I'm going to have you open the hip up towards the ceiling, but keep equal weight in both your arms. Lift your leg as high as you can. Now square that hip. So drop the left hip to the height of the right, and now lift it back up. Try not to shift the upper body. Square it and lift it. Moving pretty slowly. We're not in a hurry. Okay, square it. Keep the leg up this time and pull over your wrists with your shoulders. Take your gaze off the front of your mat. Back leg is straight. Put the foot down, press it back to your down dog. I call that in the nick of time too. Whew. That'll get your body hot, hotter than it already is. Okay, bad joke, Kirsten. Pull forward, knees down, little reprieve. Hips go back over the heels, walk your hands out, big stretch for your lats. So you're breathing into those armpits and seeing if they can get any closer to the floor. Should feel good. So I'm not sitting on my heels and my toes are still tucked under. My spine is long. You can play that little tug of war, trying to pull the hands towards the knees, adding a little oomph to the release, or not. Okay, walk the hands underneath the shoulders. So you're on all fours. We're just going to do a few cat-cows here. So round your back, take a look at those knees. Really try to open up the shoulder blades. Okay, now we're going to sink into the shoulders. Take your gaze off the front of your mat. Really important here to hollow out the tummy as best you can. Okay, back to a neutral spine. So your back is flat. Walk your hands forward. Meet me back in your high plank. And let's take it back to a down dog. So good. Just relax here, breathe. Some good blood flow to our face. Okay, take your right foot, bring it forward to frame your hands. You're in that runner's lunge. Your knee is over the heel. Your fingertips are down now, but we're gonna lift them off the floor. Feel the load going into that right leg. Enjoy. Should feel good. And now sweep those arms back behind you so their palms are facing the floor, but keep that front knee over the heel. Try to elevate a little bit onto the toes on the back foot. Now, if you feel that hip flexor getting a little too squished on your right leg, just lift up a little bit out of it. And now we're going to bring the arms forward and your palms are going to face forward. You're leaning in, you're reaching long. Let's bring our hands to heart. Lift up 1 inch out of that hip. Your knee is still forward. So when the knee is over the heel, you've got a lot of load going into the front and back of that leg. Now we're going to press the knee back, come to almost a straight leg. Sweep your arms up to the ceiling. And if you feel wobbly, you got to open up your stance. This should feel good. Okay, hands to heart. Hinge through that right hip. Front leg is going to stay straight. Keep hinging till you really feel it in that right butt cheek. Once you know you got that, start slowly turning right with both shoulders. Feel how it gets the entire glute. Hold it, breathe. Yes, you can thank me later. Ah, love this feeling. Okay, slow motion. Come on back square with your shoulders. Reach the hands out. Oh my goodness. Try to stay nice and broad through the shoulders. Front leg is still almost straight. High on the toes on the back foot. Just breathe. Coming out of this in 2 breaths. Okay, bend the front knee, take it over the heel. Lean in a little more and take the hands down. Step back plank. Oh, this plank all of a sudden feels so good. How is that possible? Hollow out the stomach. We're going to do a little push up, but we're going to take it right to up dog. So come down and go to your up dog. Fire up your glutes. Press those hips back, pull in the stomach, back to that lat pull. Just relax. Let's do that again. Come back to your high plank. Shoulders are broad, faces looking off the front of the mat. Give me a little hover right to up dog. Pull the hips back. Enjoy. One more. Come on up, plank, hover, up dog. Hang out here. Squeeze the butt cheeks. So you got your hands shoulder width apart, little breaks in the elbows so we're not locking out, right? Let's come onto the tops of our feet. Now elevate your knees. Just hold it, working a little more into the upper arms, shoulders. Try not to sink into the shoulders here. You want to keep breaks in the elbows, but no collapsing into the upper body. Strong. Just breathe. If you want to put the knees back down, you always have that as an option. We're going to hold this for 3 more breaths. Okay, knees down. Oh my goodness. Pull in the stomach as tight as you can. Come on the toes. Slow motion. Bring those hips back. Stack them over the heels. Pull those hands towards the knees. Spine is long. Inch those hands to the right side off your mat. Keep your hips quiet. Keep taking them to the side till you feel a really big pull on the waistband of your pants on the left side. That's your quadratus lumborum, getting a nice stretch. So important if you sit a lot, especially if you sit and round your back, which you should not do. A good way to train posture for sitting is to never use the whole chair. Sit on the edge of the seat. Don't rely on the back of the chair. Use your core strength. Okay, slowly bring the hands back center and let's take the same stretch other side. You got it? Just keep wiggling them. Maybe you need to walk them further away from you or more to the side to feel the pull on the right side. It's up to you to find it. I know it's there. You just got to search for it. Once you've found it, you just breathe. Okay, walk the hands back. Come up onto all fours. We're going to do a little bear here. So elevate your knees just an inch. Step your feet back. Step them back into bear. Now you're going to alternate your lead foot. So step the left leg back, you're in plank. Step the right knee in, you're in bear. Now you reverse it. Right leg back, left knee in. Just keep that going. Keep it going with your stomach pulling up and into the spine. Nice. That's your strength that you've got going on here. Just keep walking the feet in and out, nice and slow. Your face is looking, if you're Hands are 2/3 of the way down. Your face is looking to the front of your mat. Okay, this next one we're going to hold out in a plank and take it right to a down dog. Give our shoulders a little break. Just relax and breathe. Maybe you want to pedal out your feet, stretching out the calves. Always so tight. Maybe we hold one side down, just enjoy it. So if something's tight, you got to hang out there at least 20 seconds, preferably 30. You could repeat that 2 or 3 times. Okay, switch feet. Try to evenly weight both arms, as hard as it might be. Make it your focus. Try to press that heel towards the floor on the calf you're releasing. Okay, pull it back to your plank. Let's take our knees to the floor. Open them up, feet are flat. We're taking a child's pose. So relax your forehead, let the arms go where they want. Nice little stretch for the lower back here. Stay here for 3 big, huge breaths. And then we're going to work on our hip flexors. Okay, that might have been a little longer than 3 breaths, but boy, was that feeling good. Okay, up on your knees. Step that left foot forward. Squeeze your butt. You know, you always have to engage the opposing muscle. I've told you that many times. Let the hips come forward. I like to be on my toes on the back foot. Bring the hips forward. If you look down, you want to find the right knee behind the hip, right? So that you're getting that nice opening across the hip flexor. Reach the arm up and just enjoy. You can always put a towel too under your knee if it's hurting your kneecap. Take the time to do that so that once you get into the stretch, you can enjoy it, as opposed to saying to yourself, oh my God, how much longer is she going to make me hold this? My knee's killing. You don't want that. Okay, you can stay here and hang out if you like, or you can find your foot in the back and pull it in. Oh, I love doing this stretch. So I'm taking the stretch all the way down the front of the quad. These muscles in your quads, they get short if you sit a lot. So this is always a good stretch. What a way to start your day. It's like it can only get better, right? It's going to be great. I am so enjoying this. Okay, release the foot, step back. We're just going to switch while we're down here. So tuck that towel underneath if you need to. Sweep the arm up, fire up the glute in the back. Oh, big release here in the front. That's where we're finding it. Nice job. Try to get your arm nice and long. So you can hang here or find the foot and take it to the front of the quad, pulling it into your butt. Still keeping the glute tight in the back. Nice. You're being very good to yourself right now. I'm so proud of you. Just saying. Lily's sitting here, sound asleep, going, I like what I'm doing a lot better than what Mom's doing. Okay, I know I could stay here longer, but I'll come back to it later today. So release the foot, take your hands down, curl the toes under in the back, step the other foot back. You're in your plank. We're going to do 1 push-up. So come down a little bit and press back up, downward facing. Nice job. Let's lift the left leg, Now we're going to open the hip to the ceiling. You should have a lot of range here because you've just stretched that. Bend the leg, lift your knee up, start working that glute again. Shoulders are square, arms are evenly weighted. You can see your arms through your vision. Drive that right heel to the floor. Just hang here. Little tremble in that butt is always a good sign. Now come high on the toes. Lift the leg a little higher if you can. Relax that leg. Come back to your plank. Ooh, little hover right to your up dog. Glutes are tight. Hips up and back down dog. Right leg up, bend the leg, lift the knee. Keep your shoulders square. Little balance work coming up. Keep lifting that knee. Get this glute shaking a bit. Maybe you add a pulse, whatever it takes. Okay, relax the foot, come back to your plank. Walk your feet into bear. Hold your bear. This is your last time in bear. Looking off the front of your mat. Now slowly walk your hands back to your feet. Meet me in your forward fold. Retract your shoulders. Let everything else go where it wants to. You can take the tops of the hands if you can reach, press them into the floor so you stretch out your wrists a little bit while you hang out here. Enjoy the inversion. Maybe flip now palms to the mat. Okay, hands above the knees. Help your upper body get back up to a standing position. Grab a towel, if you have one handy, I hope. Make yourself look beautiful first. Okay, we're going to wrap this towel around our foot and balance on one leg. You guys ready? Right leg, foot gets the towel, and extend the leg out straight. Give me some nice length through your body. So I want you to lift up and out of this hip. Try to get your head going up towards the ceiling. Now, if you can, you don't have to, you can open the leg a little bit to the side and you can try to lift it up a little bit. You can also do this with a bend in the knee, if that's better for you. Bring it back. Now just release the towel, but hold the leg where you had it. Ooh, firing up the quad. And let it come down. Shake it out. Do the same thing, other side. So I've got my left hand holding the towel around my left foot. I'm getting nice and tall, lifting out of that hip. If you want to add the opening, go for it. Maybe you pick it up a little higher. Slowly return it. Release the towel. Feel the quad. And slowly lower. Nice job. Big deep breath. Hands to heart. Step your your left foot inside your right leg. I'm sorry. Left foot inside the right, or the other way. We're going to do both. Whoops. Just hold it here. Fire up your glute. That helps you hold that balance. Nice. Arms up. Try to keep the shoulders away from the ears and a little bend in that right knee. Hands to heart. You're going to kick the leg backwards. You're going to hinge through that right hip till your body is parallel to the floor. Nice job. Now, engage the muscles in the back leg. Make it strong and straight. Once you have that going on, extend the arms forward to warrior three. Hold it as best you can. Now take the hands to the floor, but keep that left leg up. Open the left hip. Now, the right hand is going to stay on the floor. Your left hand is going to come up to your hip. You're going to open your chest to the left side of your room. We call this a half moon. If you can, lower the torso, lift the leg a little higher, and maybe sweep that left arm up towards the ceiling. So both arms are making a straight line. Just hold it. Can you get your leg a little higher? Oh, she asks for so much, but you can do it. And if not, you take a break and then you come right back to it. I will wait for you. Okay, I've squared my hips. My fingertips are weighting into the floor a little bit. I am going to get rid of them weighting into the floor and just hover them, balancing on one leg with square hips. Hold and breathe. 3, 2, 1. Lower your left leg, hands above the knee. Come back up to standing. Big deep breath. Bring the palms together. Hands to heart. You're going to step your right foot inside that left leg. Nice job. Little reprieve for that right butt cheek. Whew. Sweep the arms up. Shoulders stay away from the ears. Now try to grow a little. Can you get out of that left hip and grow? Nice. Okay. Release the hands so they're hip width, shoulder width apart. Kick that right leg back. This side, we're going right to warrior 3. Just go really slowly. This is your strong side, I'm hoping. Back leg is nice and straight. Hold the pose, just breathe. In 2 more breaths, we're going to take the hands down and try that half moon facing the right side of your room. So let's go. Leg gets nice and high as the hip opens, right hand to your waist. Chest is facing the right side. Sweep your right arm up. Try to lift your back leg a bit higher if you can. Another challenge here is you can take that left hand, just hover it above the floor so it's not holding. You're balancing on one leg in a half moon. Okay, put that hand back, take the right hand to the floor, square your hips. Now, take the hands off the floor, just hold single leg pose. Back leg is really strong. Drift your hips back a little bit if you can. Nice job. Okay, fingers down, leg down. Oh, meet me in your forward fold. Nice work. Okay, we do have a little more butt work to do today. And core. So from here, just squat, get nice and high on the toes. Lift your head up. Oh, nice and high on those toes, just for a sec. Okay, our first start for core will be a bridge. So take your hands behind you, have a seat, walk your legs out. We're going to do a little stretch before we get there. So your legs are nice and straight, just walk out. You can also take the towel around the bottom of your feet and pull the elbows towards the floor, getting a nice stretch behind the legs before we start working them again. Okay, take it back up, walk in, get into your bridge position. So you're going to relax your head to the floor. Your feet are hip width apart, your arms are down. Hollow out the stomach, lift your hips up. Take your left leg off the floor. and line up your thighs at the same height. You might need to take a peek. Your left foot can either be flexed or pointed, or you could alternate between the two. You're just weighting everything into that right side. So some people here push their hips up too high, and then it messes up their lower back. You just want to feel load into your butt and hammy. That's all you care about. It should feel challenging, but good. Good. Okay, let's take that left knee and squeeze it into the right one. So now we're bringing the inner thighs to work and everything else in that right leg. Keep squeezing. Yes, you can. All those little itty bitty tendons need to be challenged. Okay, we're going to take this left heel right up to the ceiling. Flex the foot now. And in slow motion, start to lower the left leg. Feel what happens to the workload on that right leg. You're going to take it lower than the right thigh. You're not taking it all the way though, because that's not good for your lower back. Maybe halfway down between the height of the right knee and the floor, and then slowly bring it back up. Heel all the way up to the ceiling. Let's do it again, lower. Really slowly. Connect to the work. Lift back up. Okay, left foot down, hips down, knees into the chest. Little reprieve. Okay, back onto the feet. Back up with your butt. Right leg out. Same height as the left thigh. Point or flex or do both. Try to relax the arms. You're not weighting into them. You want to deliver and create weight into that left side. Keep your right leg really straight. And then now take that right knee, the inside of it, and squeeze it into the left leg. So you feel the inner thighs working on both legs. Create the force that you can handle, but make it great. Keep your tummy hollowing, spine, belly button connect. Okay, now let's release that leg. Take that heel all the way up to the ceiling. You're going to get a little reprieve here. And now in slow motion, start lowering it. You're not going all the way with it. 2/3 of the way. Slowly. Bring it back up slowly. And again. And back up. Put that foot down, hips down, knees into the chest. Give yourself a bit of love. Maybe you make a circle. Oh, feels good. Change directions. Okay, let's lift both legs up to the ceiling. Point your toes and connect them for me. Take your hands underneath your butt. Legs are locked out straight, and you're going to hollow out your stomach. You're going to keep it hollowed. And in slow motion, you can barely see your legs moving. That's how slow you're going. I want you to connect to what your tummy wants to do. And then find a way to not let it pop up as you slowly take the legs down. Now, you have to be the boss of how low the feet go. And if that low back comes a little bit away from the floor, that's your natural curve in your spine. You can let that happen. Just hollow out the stomach. Once you've gone as low as you can, just hold it there for a sec, or 2, or 3, or maybe 4, maybe 5. Slowly bring it up, slower than when you went down. You can barely see your legs moving. Keep pulling in the stomach. This is your last effort. We're going to do this one more time. Then we're going to stretch a tiny bit and say goodbye. So make this great. Last time. Slow motion down, sucking in the belly. And it might be you just go down 1/3. It might be you go 2, you know, it just depends on how well you can pull in the stomach. Everything has progression. Come on, back up really slow. Okay, release the legs. Oh, right into a happy baby. Grab your toes, open up those legs, heels to the sky, knees to the earth. Oh, enjoy that. That should feel fabulous. Keep your lower back on the floor. You can add a gentle rock side to side if you like. You don't have to. I just like hanging out here, trying to get my knees a little closer. You can do a little PMF stretch here. So you can use your fingers to pull your feet down towards the earth. And then you can use your feet pushing into the fingers. Feel that? It's awesome. And then release it. Pull those knees into the chest. You're going to bring your forehead up to meet your knees, tucking into a small ball. Hold it, pull in the stomach. Release slowly. Take your feet to the floor, hip width apart, like you were going to go back into a bridge, but we're not, don't worry. We're just going to have your feet opened up, your knees opened up, let the knees go to the right, and then bring them back up and go left. You can do this slow and hang out, or you could do it quicker. You know me, I like doing everything slow. So I can enjoy a little pull, little release. Do it a few more times. Okay, knees up, knees back into the body. Roll yourself forward, come up onto the toes. How awesome is that? Lots of stretching today, mixed in with some real challenges. So I hope you liked the balance between hard work and relaxing. Life is all about creating that balance. Okay, hips up, look through your knees. Nice slow reverse swan dive back to standing. Sweep your arms out to the side, suck in the stomach, reach them up to the ceiling. Bring your hands to heart. And I thank you guys so much for your power and strength. Thank you.
Lindy. Hi, honey. Kendall, I can't see you. Hi. Lindy joined us. Hi, Kirsten.
Hello. How are you?
That's my friend Kendall. That's Lindy. Lindy lives in Toronto.
Hi.
I've known her since we were squirts.
Oh, cool.
That's my friend Kendall. She
Hello,
lives
Kendall.
over there. You can't see, but just over there. There.
Just over there. Like across the
Kirsten.
street.
Kind of, sort of. But for COVID, Rosemary, my friend Rosemary, who you haven't met yet, though I've known for a long time,
She's
she's
lazy
friends
and
with
she doesn't
Kendall.
do yoga.
So it was our COVID sneak on Friday night, like your
Oh,
COVID
right.
sneak,
Right. You would tell
Kendall.
me.
Yeah. She joined us. Lindy, I've known since high school, and Kirsten, I've known since she's 3.
Sorry, just to clarify, grade 7, darling.
No, high school. Yeah.
No,
Oh, okay.
Elm Grove,
That's 1
darling.
year before high
Elm
school.
Grove. Elm Grove.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, I remember Elm Grove.
Elm
Did you?
Grove.
Okay.
Wow.
Elm Grove.
Okay, so
That's-
you're on repeat. You're on repeat.
You're on not remembering.
Yeah. And I'm in sunshine. All right, girlies. Well, that was good.
Going on?
Thank you, Kirsten.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lindy, are you at your cottage?
Yes, I am.
I hate you.
Oh, how nice.
I love you.
Yeah, no, the weather's been great. It's a little cold today. But I have a lot of friends who are up, so it's great.
Awesome. I saw the pictures when Sue and everybody was up. It looks fabulous.
It's a nice spot. It's a nice
Yeah.
spot.
It is. You have a rhino.
Nice spot to watch the weather and to be in nature, and it's got all
Absolutely.
those elements. Yeah.
Did you
All
do
right.
the yoga out on that nice big deck?
No, the big deck on the boathouse, it gets a bit hot during the summer.
Oh,
So I have a deck in front of the house that's shaded. So we would do it there.
nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
Nice
nice.
having a
There's
fun
places to-
spot.
Yeah, no, it is.
You're coming next year. We're going, Kirsten. Right? The
Yes.
Hayward clan. Sorry, Kendall.
Yes,
I'm just gonna go read that.
there appears to be a movement towards a Hayward family week.
Cool. Kirsten's involved.
Actually,
last
I was emailing with Victoria this week, and she wants to bring Bowie back next year. So
I'm coming too.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Split
Did
screen.
she get
Kendall.
a
Sorry about that.
tattoo? I think she got a tattoo.
She got a tattoo. Speaking of that, because
did
Kendall
she really?